Carrick's at the wheel. 4 consecutive victory under Michael Carrick in 2026. And I guess, after 2 years, this 4 game winning streak has come to Manchester United again. And now I hope that guy who has been waiting for 5 game winning streak to cut his hair. Now I hope that we give him that haircut. And we should, especially now because we have defeated the toughest opponents in the league, Arsenal and Manchester United or Manchester City. So now the fifth match is against West Ham United. So now I hope that no, I'm not sure, but you can only hope with Manchester United to win the fifth match also. But the Tottenham match and the previous one, Fulham against Fulham, also we conceded 2 goals. But see the performance against Manchester City and Arsenal, like they were really good. The first 2 matches under Carrick, they set the standard so high that I feel that in the next 2 matches against Fulham and Tottenham, we secured the victory and got the 6 points out of 2 matches. So that was good. But the overall play, if we compare it to the match against Manchester City, especially because there we dominated with the possession and everything, we controlled that game so very well. But against Fulham, you could see that we were at the back foot. Not, I cannot say majority of time, but it was looking sometime the older days when our midfield used to get open with just 1 2 3 vertical balls, and the space in the middle was very much visible in the match against against Fulham. But they have a very good manager. I guess Marco Silva is very good with his tactics. And but against Tottenham, I would say that it was a very turning point in the game when their captain Romero got the red card, because I think they were solid at the back. Their defense was good. They were compact, and as far as I can remember, there were no, like, we did not created we created the beat threatened, but not not very dangerously till he was on the pitch, their captain. So yeah, that was a turning point. And after that, obviously now against 10 men, but against 10 men, I remember against Everton how we played under Amorim, stick to the back five, and couldn't capitalize on their uh, weakness in the numbers. And yes, and we got defeated in that match. Not even a draw we could take out from that match. So yeah, it was a good, like, we scored 2 goals with Mbeumo and Bruno. And Mbeumo with a, like, it was a clearly visible pattern of training ground pattern where it looked like they have practiced it, and Mbeumo got that first opener the first half only. And in the second half, that goal from Bruno, that was really class finish, man. The way I think this ability of Bruno, no, to adopt and just he went it for the finish with his shins, and he did not hit it with his foot, and the ball was such that it had such a pace, and it fell just at his foot, at Bruno's foot. So he had to improvise in such a manner and just guide that ball towards the goal. And I remember one chance in the first half only where similarly, I think it was Ahmad who picked in the first half, in not similar position, but more easier, I should say, because he was like much closer and much towards the center of the goal. So but he failed to direct that, and it went wide. I think the pass was also really heavy from Ahmad, but Bruno tried to do the similar thing of guiding the ball back into the net, and in the similar manner in which he scored the goal, the cross from Diogo Dalot was really fast, so it had a lot of pace. So he had to direct it very, improvise it very quickly. In a fraction of a second, he managed to hit it with the shin, and what placement here, what a goal by Bruno. And I mean, Bruno is creating so much, and all the people are talking about his numbers this season. And mind you that he produced such numbers when he was playing as a number 8, when Amorim was benching Kobbie Mainoo and pairing him with Bruno and Casemiro in the pivot, in the double pivot. So yeah, I mean, Bruno can produce from anywhere, man. And I felt that Bruno, like yesterday, he had a good game, particularly in the second half. But in the first half, I felt that till the Romero was playing, he was what should I say? He wasn't finding that foot in the ground. So, but in the later stages, he really showed his quality, and that pass for Sesko in the last few seconds, man, and that Sesko should have scored. That he has so much space. Like, I don't know why he went for the header and like straight away put that ball onto the hands of goalkeeper. Like, he had so much time, he could have controlled that ball and maybe tried the shot with his foot. I mean, Bruno, yeah, I mean, Bruno produces so much numbers, and I can only imagine if he has if he had a striker like Haaland or Harry Kane, then what could have been his numbers. Like, just today only I was reading a stat where he was the second fastest Manchester United player to reach 200 Premier League goals and assist contribution, just behind Wayne Rooney, and he surpassed Cristiano Ronaldo in that metric. So you can see the contribution he had over these years, and I can only imagine if he had a really quality team like those guys Rooney and Ronaldo had, maybe his numbers were could be something else only. The only change that I found yesterday was, although it shows Mbeumo as number 9 here, but yesterday I felt that, and I not felt, I could see clearly that Cunha was operating centrally and Mbeumo was shifted to the left hand side, but he wasn't placed very wide like an out and out wide winger. He was coming centrally and trying to win the headers. But Matheus Cunha played centrally as a number 9. Maybe that is because Cunha, I felt that, yeah, it could be a tactical thing from Carrick, but I felt that Cunha from the left side, yeah, he's not a wide player, so he's someone who operates in the position of Bruno Fernandes. I think he produces the most output in a match when he plays from the central area. This was the first few minutes mistake from our keeper Lemons when he directed the ball straight to the opponent player, but I think here Luke Shaw fouled him, and see here what I was saying, that Cunha was operating centrally and Mbeumo to the left, but not very wide, as you can see here only. And this was the chance where very good, I should say, very good attempt by Cunha from far off, see, nearly 25 yards out from the penalty area, and he struck it really well, a long range effort. Yeah, so similarly, there are a lot of chances that we created and we tested their keeper. Most of them were like easy saves from easy shots and easy, comfortable saves from the goalkeeper. But as we as we got the red card and as we grew into the game, then it was inevitable. It was inevitable that we were going to score, and we did that. Not a very exciting match, should I say, after watching matches against Manchester City and Arsenal. But just we have to get results out. Against Fulham, we did the same. 3-2 we conceded in the Fergie time. We scored in the Fergie time with Sesko there. So yeah, it was good today that we kept the clean sheet. But yes, then there was the advantage of 10 men. Now let's see. Let's hope that we can continue to win and maybe challenge for the second position. I'm being too optimistic here, but we can hope that. And first of all, let's focus on winning the 5th match and get that man who has a haircut now.